All right, guys, welcome back. So, and this is a continuation from the previous topic we talked about, the conversion factors, which is the fastest way to convert from all units, metric units. So we have some questions here, and let's just go in directly to solve them. The first question says convert 50 meter per second to kilometer per hour. All right, now, so if we want to do this now, we write down the units, which is 50 meter per seconds, and we want to change it to kilometer per hour. Remember from what I told you about the last time, the multiplication rule, where we multiply by the inverse. So now this is meter, and meter is on top. So therefore, when we are multiplying, we need to bring meter down. And then we want to change this meter to what? Kilometer. We write kilometer at the top. Now I did it inversely so that we can cancel out. Now what's the relationship between meter and kilometer? We know that 1000 meter makes 1 kilometer. We have settled the case of this. So now we want to change seconds to hour. But because seconds is in the denominator here, we will put seconds in the numerator, so that when we want to cancel out, it will be very easy for us to cancel out. And we want to change seconds to what? Hour. We bring hour downward. But now, what is the relationship between seconds and hour? The relationship between seconds and hour is that 3600 seconds is equal to 1 hour. I explained this in the previous video where I stated some relationships. So now, since we have gotten this down, we can easily cancel out. Seconds can cancel out seconds. Now, meter can cancel out meter. So we are left with kilometer and hour. You can see it now. So we can now easily cancel. 0 cancels 0. 0 cancels 0. Now, 10 here, 1. 10 into 50 is 5. So 5 times 36 is 180. Now what is our unit left on the top? We have kilometer. Kilometer over. And what is our unit left down? Everything here is 1. 1 times 1 times 1, and we have hour. So therefore, this is the answer to the first question. Now the second question states, convert 64,800 kilometer per hour squared to meter per second squared. Now 64,800 kilometer per hour square. This is tricky now because one of the units is having a square. So it simply means that whatsoever we have as one of it, we will square it. So now, to cancel out, we multiply. Kilometer is at the top. When we want to kill, we know that kilometer needs to be down. And we want to change this kilometer to what? To meter. We write meter up. So now, but what's the relationship between meter and kilometer? We know that 1000 meter makes 1 kilometer. This for that. Now, the next is now the tricky aspect, which is hour squared. We want to change hour squared to meter squared, and to second squared. So, for me to cancel, hour squared is in the denominator here. I will have to write it in the numerator here. Hour squared. Now, I will want to change it to what? Seconds squared. But now, what is the relationship between hour and seconds? We know that 3600 seconds makes 1 hour. But in this situation now, remember there is a square. So we need to square this value. Okay? So, first of all, squaring this now, we now have 64,800 kilometer hour squared times 1000 meter over 1 kilometer times 1 times 1, because remember this square is affecting this. 1 times 1 is still the same thing as 1 hour. So, and here now, this will be what? 3600 squared, which is 3600 times 3600, and that will give us 12,960,000. 12,960,000 seconds square. Okay, so in this scenario now, we can now cancel hour squared. We cancel hour squared. What we cancel again? Kilometer. We cancel kilometer. Then we can start reducing now. 0 cancels 0. In fact, we have 3 zeros here. We cancel the 3 zeros and cancel 3 0 here, and we are left with 64800. What is the unit? You know, this one is still standing. We did not cancel the unit here, meter over 12,960 seconds square. Now, when you cancel this out, this will go into this how many times? I think it will go into it. Okay, so when we cancel out, this will give us 5 meter per second square. So this is the answer for the second question. We move ahead to the third one, the number 3. And the number 3 question says 10 gram per cm cube to kilogram per meter cube. 10 gram per cm cube to kilogram per meter cube. Now we write it as we normally do, as usual. 10 gram cm cube multiply. We want to change gram to kilogram. So because gram is at the top, we put gram down and put kilogram up. So we now ask ourselves, what is the relationship between grams and kilogram? We know that 1000 gram makes 1 kilogram. That is the relationship. So we also multiply again. Now we want to change cm cube to meter cube. Now because cm cube is down, we need to write cm cube here up. So and then put meter cube down. Now what is the relationship between centimeter, cm and meter? How many cm makes 1 meter? So we know that 100 cm makes 1 meter. But in this situation now, it is meter cube. So we need to take the cube of this number, the cube of 100 and the cube of 1 meter. So doing this, we have 10 gram cm cube times 1 kg over 1000 gram times, now what is the cube of this of 100? The cube of 100 should be 1 0 0, another 0 0, another 0 0. This should be 1 million. So we have 1 million cm cube over 1 times 1 times 1 is still the same thing as 1 meter cube. Now it's for us to cancel out. Gram we cancel gram, cm cube we cancel cm cube. Now we have how many zeros here? 3 zeros. This 3 0 goes off and this 3 zeros goes off. So we are left with 10 times 1000, and 10 times 1000 is 10,000 kilogram per meter cube. So these are the answers for the 3 questions. I believe that with this and more practice, you'll be able to convert from one unit to the other. The most important thing is for you to know your basics. If you should know the relationship, and then it will be very easy for you. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.